Hi, David.
Hi, Nadira.
How should we report risk information to stakeholders and why this is important?
Well, reporting is very important. I don't know if you've ever had a mobile phone, a cell phone, and the screen breaks. And then you can't see anything and you can't hear anything, and it's useless. It's a piece of plastic. If your tablet here, the screen breaks, you can do some fabulous analysis, but you can't see anything.
Yes.
If you have a sound system and it has no speakers, then you can have the best music in the world in your sound system, but you can't hear anything.
Correct.
And reporting is like the speakers on your sound system or the screen on your tablet or your phone. Reporting is how we know what the result of the analysis is. It's how we tell people, how we show people what we found. And risk reporting, risk communication is really, really important. If we don't tell people, then they won't know what they have to do. The purpose of the risk management process, the purpose of reporting, is twofold. It's attention and action.
Yes.
So what we do through the risk process is we identify things that people need to know that they don't currently know. And so we report to say, you don't know this, we've discovered it through the risk process, you need to pay attention to this. This is a big threat or it's a big opportunity, you need to pay attention. So the first is attention, the second is action, where we recommend something that people need to do that they're not currently doing. So the report should say, here are some things to pay attention to, and here are some things to give action to. And those are both really important parts of risk management, focusing our attention and implementing our actions. So that's why it's important. But in terms of reporting to stakeholders, there is a wide range of stakeholders who are interested in what we're doing, in our projects, in our businesses, in our enterprises, in our strategy. And different stakeholders have different stakes, different interests in what we're doing. It might be that they're a customer. It might be that they're a regulator. It might be that they're an employee. It might be that they're a competitor. All of these different stakeholders have different interests, and so they need different risk information. So when we're reporting, we need to design our risk report to meet the needs of a particular stakeholder.
Correct.
So we need to think about, what risk information does my project team need? They need all of the detail and a focus on the risks that belong to them, which could happen in the next month. So we take a subset of the data and we give it to the project team. What risk information does my senior manager need? He doesn't want all the technical detail. He wants a summary of the top 5 threats and the top 5 opportunities and what I'm doing. Maybe he wants it presented as a PowerPoint slide or a database or a dashboard. So I take a subset of information for senior managers. What does the regulator want to know? It's a subset. So we should take the risk register and all of the analytical results and create subsets of the data to report to people dependent on what their interests are. And different people need different things. The last thing to say about how to report is we should always use the language of the person that we're reporting to. So if I wanted to speak to your mother, I would have to report to her in Arabic or in French. If I speak in English or in Chinese, it doesn't help.
Or maybe use a different tool for
Use a
reporting,
different communication tool. So
Yes.
maybe you want to see it on a bulletin board or in an
Yes.
email or in a PowerPoint slide or in a written report or in a spoken report. So we have to think about using the right language presented in the right way. For senior managers, they're interested in a few things. They're interested in profit, they're interested in reputation, they're interested in future security. And so we need to think about couching or delivering our risk report in that language. If we're talking to a technical specialist, he's interested in technical solutions, in throughput, in turnover, in errors per week, in bugs. You know, there are particular technical terms that we want to use. Project people are interested in schedule and budget. So we have to design our risk reports to give a subset of the right information to the right people, make sure it's written in their language so they can understand it, and use it to pay attention and take action. Attention and action are the keys for risk reporting.
Excellent, David. Thank you very much.
Thank you.